I want to welcome my live virtual audience. Maury's Take, sports. We're going to start with Kelly from Connecticut. What can I do for you?
Do you think Brady and Gronk ruined their legacies by coming back?
First of all, I don't think Tom Brady has hurt himself at all. In fact, believe it or not, I've watched a lot of his games this year, and I think he's throwing better now than he did in his later years with the Patriots. And as far as Gronk, I mean, the last couple of games, he's scored touchdowns. I mean, Gronk is Gronk. I mean, there won't be anybody like Gronk. And anytime he's on the field, I just have one big smile. Ramune, who's from New Jersey, I think, did I pronounce it right?
It's actually Ramune. You were close. My question for you is, should alcohol companies continue to sponsor sporting events, games, teams, and stadiums?
If the teams didn't allow it, they'd go broke. I mean, beer is part of the NFL. I mean, if it wasn't for beer, there wouldn't be an NFL. You know, I don't see anything wrong with it. Now I have Charles from Virginia.
Hey, Maury, how are you doing?
Good. Nice to see you.
So my question for you is, if you could buy any sports franchise, which would it be?
I'm just in love with baseball. I would love to have a baseball team. I grew up in Washington, D.C., so I'm a Nationals fan. The owners of the team, the Lerner family, have been friends of my family for decades. But I'll tell you, it's just too expensive. Michelle is here from New York.
Did you get a chance to see yourself and Connie in Michael Jordan's documentary, The Last Dance?
Oh, you could almost say that Connie Chung was a co-star in that. I mean, she was in like 5 episodes because she had interviewed Michael at some very important parts of his career. There was a fleeting moment of me, and it was at the famous Madison Square Garden Bulls-Knicks game when Michael had come back from being out of basketball and he scored 55 points. And Connie and I fortunately had floor seats right under one of the baskets, and Connie was like a co-star. All right, one last, but not least, Jaden from New York.
My question to you is golf becoming more mainstream because of COVID?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I think so. I have an idea as to why this is happening. First of all, it used to be you couldn't play it because it took so long that you couldn't get home with the kids, and the kids had their activities, you had to be at their activities. But now that kids are home and you're home because you can't go to work, you see the kids more, so now you can go to the golf course and relax. This is the greatest. So I think that's what's happening. And on top of that, I think more women are playing because it's now more mainstream to play. So yeah, I think it is becoming more mainstream. Those are great questions. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. If you want to be featured on my wall, visit mauryshow.com. Tickets to be part of our virtual audience. And one last take. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more Maury content. Until next time, America. You are not the father.